The glass cutter CircleMate, manufactured in the USA by Fletcher, has two functions: cutting glass into circles and cutting glass sheets longitudinally. These are the elements you will find inside the box: metal bar, a sucker, cutting block and a squaring bar. The metal bar shows 2mm scales. On one side is a scale which is needed for the longitudinal cuts, named by edger. On the other side is a scale which is needed to cut glass into circles. Both scales are both in decimal measurements and English measurements. Let's examine the first function, which is the ability of cutting glass circularly. We insert the bar in the hole which is above the sucker, being careful that the circle scale is facing upwards and that the lower numbers are on the left. We set the measurement of the circular diameter by guiding the cutting block to the chosen measurement. The measurement is read on the left of the block. The four crossed lines which are found above the sucker help to find the middle. The cutter has to be positioned above the glass in a way that the sucker stays in the middle. To make the sucker work, you have to press it against the glass and bend the small lever on one side. We start to cut the glass by pressing the knob which is found above the cutting block in a steady manner. You have to be careful to stop when the cut is finished, so to avoid going over the cut again. When the cut is finished, we lift the small lever and remove the sucker from the glass. We turn the glass on the other side and press delicately in some of the points where we cut. With a glass cutter, we can also trace some radial incisions, which will help to detach the piece of cut glass. At the end, we break the sheet. We don't need the sucker to cut longitudinal glass strips. The metal bar has to be inserted into the hole of the squaring bar. Be careful that the word edger is facing upwards. It then has to be fixed with the blocking bolts in a way that the 0 is visible at the beginning of the scale. The measurement of the width of the strip needs to be set on the metal millimeter bar. Also in this case, the measurement is read on the left of the block. The bar then has to be placed on the edge of the glass. To cut the strip, you have to press the knob on the cutting block while you push the squaring bar with the other hand. At the end, the sheet will break like this. The cutting block consists of 3 small wheels. When a wheel doesn't cut well anymore, you need to move on to the next wheel by loosening the appropriate screw. Replacement cutting blocks with 6 more wheels are available as an optional. The CircleMate glass cutter is available in 2 versions. The small model allows circular cuts up to 70 cm in diameter and longitudinal cuts of up to 30 cm. The large model allows circular cuts of up to 120 cm in diameter and longitudinal cuts of up to 60 cm.